What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to the Liverpool Norwich post-match analysis video. I'm so happy that the Premier League is back and Liverpool are back in the Premier League, and what a great first victory this was, but it was a little bit overshadowed by Alisson's injury. So let me know if Alisson suffered a muscle tear when he was kicking the ball out. It was a very innocuous injury. I'm not sure what happened. He was looking back like he heard a pop and maybe he thought that there was something going off in the crowd, but it could be a muscle tear, and that could mean Alisson could be out for maybe 1 or 2 months even. Adrian, the backup goalkeeper, came in and I thought he was very composed. I loved the Liverpool fans' reaction to Adrian. When he came on the pitch, they greeted him like a club legend with an ovation and everything, giving him a lot of confidence. And Liverpool ran out 4-1 winners. And this was a very strange game because in the first half, Norwich City were actually maybe creating more chances than Liverpool. They had 7 shots. Liverpool just had 6 shots in the first half, but Liverpool ended up the first half in a 4-0 scoreline. Don't forget to join my Fantasy Premier League. There is a code. I will put it on the screen. Make sure to join my Fantasy Premier League because I will have some prizes at the end of the season for the top 3 players. Really looking forward to competing against you. I just love the Fantasy Premier League. I've been playing it for more than 10 years now. Actually, I think we had like 4 shots on target and scored 4 goals, and one of them was a very unlucky own goal. Henley directed an Origi cross into his own net. I'm so happy for Origi, who started in the place of Mane, and he got a goal and an assist. And also Salah had a man of the match performance. In my opinion, Salah was unplayable today. He could have scored 2 or 3 goals. He scored 1 and got an assist as well. So very impressed with Salah and Origi. Defensively though, Liverpool were really suspect in the first half. The good news is that Norwich's defense was not much better, even worse than Liverpool's defense. So both teams actually conceded a lot of chances, and on another day Liverpool could have conceded as many as 3 goals in the first half alone. Norwich City came to Anfield very brave, so I want to give huge credit to Norwich City. The way they played was really impressive, and if they can fix their defensive frailties, Norwich will have no problem staying up in the Premier League because attacking wise they have a lot of talent. Pukki, the championship top scorer last season, scored at Anfield in the second half, and in the end, you know, he scored 29 goals last season in the championship. So I expect him to score quite a few goals in the Premier League as well. And as I said, you know, after the first half, the game was over, but Norwich gave a very good account of themselves at Anfield, and they didn't get embarrassed because after the first half, there was a threat that Liverpool could score 6-7 goals, and that could have been very embarrassing. And also, it wouldn't have been the fair result. I think 4-1 is maybe the fair result overall, but in the first half, it should have been 2-2. Second half should have been probably 3-0 or 3-1, something like that, in terms of the chances. And Mohamed Salah scored after a brilliant pass by Firmino in the 19th minute. And let me know overall, what did you think of the Liverpool performance? Who impressed you? Who didn't? Where will Liverpool finish at the end of the season? I think we will finish second, just behind Manchester City. But of course, I hope that Liverpool will get lucky with injuries. That's the only way I can see Liverpool keeping pace with Manchester City. And it doesn't start well on that front. Alisson, our big player, one of the most important parts of this Liverpool team, gets a quite serious injury, it looks like. I really hope that he will not be out for long, but I have a bad feeling that if it's a muscle tear, it could be maybe even 2 or maybe even 3 months until he's back. So Adrian straight away could prove his worth in between the sticks. And yeah, let me know who impressed you in this game. I was very impressed with Salah, and Origi also had some flashes. And when Mane came on, oh my goodness, Mane is such a direct player. I love him to bits. He was running at the Norwich defense, who were absolutely terrified of him. And also, if you enjoyed the Liverpool content, please leave a like. It just takes a second for you guys and it really helps me out. And if you are new to my channel, of course, subscribe and turn on the post notification so you never miss a future upload. And Van Dijk, the player of the season last season, scored from a Salah corner. Was very impressive, that header. So after 28 minutes it was 3-0 and the Norwich heads went down, but then Adrian got substituted for the injured Alisson, and the mood just changed a little bit in the Anfield Stadium. But thankfully Origi from a Trent Alexander-Arnold brilliant cross headed it home into the back of the net. Very, very good goal. Really impressed with that goal. Probably the best goal that Liverpool scored today. The Salah goal was also very nice, but that pass by Trent Alexander-Arnold was just delicious, and Origi heads it past the goalkeeper. So at halftime it was 4-0, but the game wasn't a 4-0 game. As I said, the first half should have ended in a 2-2 draw. Second half, Liverpool probably took their foot off the gas a little bit, and Norwich created a very good opening, and Timo Pukki beat the offside trap, took a first touch and then smashed it into the far corner, into the back of the net. A very good goal by Pukki, the Finnish striker, with a very good finish. Excuse the pun, I just had to do it, guys. So 4-1, and at that point I think Liverpool realized that this game is not over yet. We need to switch gears, and Liverpool probably switched up another gear, maybe from second to third gear, and went for Norwich a little bit more. And we could have scored another 2 or 3 goals. Salah had such a good chance. He curled it just past the goalkeeper and fractions past the far post. But overall, I think this was a very balanced performance. I think in the second half we saved a little bit of energy, because we know that on Wednesday, I think next week, we are playing Chelsea in the European Super Cup final, and I think that is going to be a very big game, because Liverpool really need to win another European trophy. But of course Chelsea will want to win that game as well, and we can watch Chelsea against Manchester United on Sunday. The good news is that Liverpool have 2 more days rest than Chelsea before that European Super Cup final, and after that we play Southampton and then Arsenal, the big one, Arsenal at home. And Arsenal, after their transfers, they will be a different animal. Defensively though, Arsenal are not that much better than last season, so I still hope that Liverpool will score more goals than Arsenal and beat them at Anfield. But our defense have to be much better. The big takeaway from this, attacking wise, Liverpool are as good as last season. We will score a bucket load of goals, but defensively, especially now that Alisson is injured, we need to tighten up a little bit. We just gave too many chances to Norwich in the first half, and if that's another team, if that's a better team, then Liverpool could have conceded as many as 3 goals in the first half. So I'm a little bit critical of the defensive side of Liverpool, but you can say that maybe Liverpool during pre-season was also a little bit suspect defensively. I think that Jurgen Klopp will work on this in the training ground, and Liverpool have to defend much better if we want to win the European Super Cup, because Chelsea will score against Liverpool if we give them as many chances as we gave Norwich. And Norwich City was very impressive. They created actually quite a few chances. Not many teams come to Anfield and go attacking in the first half against Liverpool and create 3-4 very good chances, quality chances. As I said, if Norwich maybe had better attacking players, they could have easily scored. Alisson had to make a couple of world-class saves in the first half. So overall, I was very impressed with Liverpool's attack, and midfield was very solid. Wijnaldum, Fabinho and Henderson looked like a very good unit, and I think Liverpool have probably the most strength in depth in midfield, because we had Naby Keita, we had James Milner, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Shaqiri only on the bench, and likes of Ryan Kent, Ryan Brewster couldn't even get on the substitute bench. We already have a long-term injury. Nathaniel Klein is out for like 6 months with an ACL injury. And now if Alisson goes out for like 2 or 3 months at the start of the season, already after just like 2 competitive games, Liverpool could face injury list piling up, and that's not what you want to see. And the games will come thick and fast, because after the European Super Cup, the Champions League group stages will be drawn, and in September the Champions League starts, the League Cup starts, and Liverpool need as many players in their team as possible. I really hope that we don't regret not signing more players in the summer transfer window. But I already made a video earlier today about my thoughts and what Jurgen Klopp thought of the summer transfer window, what I thought of Liverpool's transfer window. If you haven't seen that video, make sure to check it out. It's on my channel. It's the previous upload to this video, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed watching Liverpool play. I'm just so happy that the Premier League is back. Thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later, guys. Goodbye.